Because I'm not sure. I am indeed live. Okay. So I checked that I'm live. Hello everyone. My name is Catalyst and I'm gonna be running Sense of Time any percent, so I hope time is ready. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So, as I said, my name is Catalyst. I'm the second placeholder for this category in this game, but I'm first in the Guinness Book of World Records, and every educated speedrunner will know that's what matters. Anyway, you've probably seen this run before, as in this game, at this marathon. I'm not really sure actually now that I think about it.
For in that moment I thought of one thing only. The honor and glory I would...
Oh, we timed properly, yeah, Stream knows what's up. So right away, right after this cutscene, I'm gonna do a mini skip here where I'm gonna do this wall run and Prince is gonna grab a ledge that he's not supposed to grab. And I save a couple of seconds, no big deal, really. So with as with the entire Sans trilogy and 80%, the real fun starts after I get the dagger and thus get the rewind ability. I rolled into that cutscene that allows me to... If you don't roll into that cutscene, you cannot grab the ladder like that. Whatever reason. Also, this furniture I can just destroy it by wall running on the doors. So you see me rolling a lot again. We were doing Mario Within yesterday, where rolling was just strictly faster than just running. Here it's a little bit different. If there's like a longer distance to cover, I'm just gonna run because it's faster. But if there's a shorter distance to cover, it's faster to roll because roll has no acceleration, unlike running. If you run, you have to accelerate. But I can use this cannonball, for example, to get instantly max speed while running, because when I'm running off from the cannonball, the game thinks I'm running downhill and gives me max speed already. But yeah, running has higher top speed than rolling is how I would describe it, but it has acceleration. I'm rolling here because there's water there, it's not really visible. But if I just walk through it, then I walk really slow. In this cutscene I could have actually activated landscape and then move within it, because good developing. But it doesn't matter, because it just warps me to the initial position anyway. You saw me do a little trick there when I jumped in the corner and got zipped a little bit, saves like, I don't know, a second. So in this game it takes like 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes to get the dagger, really. Maybe a bit more, because there's a cutscene after that and whatnot. So here I abuse the auto-aim of the game. That's been done in some other games in Prince of Persia as well. For example, Forgotten Sands, even though that's not part of the trilogy. But this was something very similar. Like, Prince he locks onto the pillar that's in the wall. In the room. And he, like, when I wall jump off of the wall, he, you know, aims towards that and he grabs the ledge, so I can skip that entire room that way.
Pride is a trophy of our victory.
Through this room there's gonna be just 2 little jumps that I'm gonna do instead of wall running on the right and then jumping off. Oh, just gotta roll and drop down. That's also interesting. Well, that was a mistake. It's calm though. So I do landscapes there because if you do certain actions for the first time in the game, you get like a slow motion, but you can deny that slow motion from happening if you spam landscape or if you activate and deactivate it. So right here is gonna be the biggest skip of the yearly game. It's called Dagger Yearly. It's been known for ages, and I'm gonna be using like a decoration kind of thing on the wall here to skip like 2 minutes of platforming. Not like that. Not like that either. That's too high. Hello? Not instead like that, there we go. So now I'm like backtracking, that's why these traps are activating at a weird time and all of a sudden the floor is crashing and everything. And there's a dagger right there, but I don't actually need to pick it up, I can just go close there, and then I hit a certain trigger, and now because I'm coming from this side, and I hit that trigger, the game thinks I like picked up the dagger and it's just gonna give it to me at the next cutscene. The only difference is that it's gonna be empty. Normally you have a... I wanted to do a little wall run there, but I failed, that's fine. But yeah, normally if you get the dagger you have a certain amount of sands in it. But if I do it like that, then I'm gonna have 0. That means I'm gonna have to kill 2 enemies in this next fight. And then we're gonna start a thing that's called zipping. Just lost some votes. I'm getting 110, what the hell? So zipping is a thing that should be well known to you by this point, because it's been done in both Two Thrones and Warrior Within. But just to quickly remind you, or you know, that sort of thing, the rewind system has a certain memory and I can overload that memory with a huge amount of little actions. And then those actions before the overload get accelerated, like those little steps I just did got. And I zipped through the wall, or rather doors. Hopefully this doesn't go out of bounds. This is an action-based zip. Oops, that went pretty far. That's fine though. I have to backtrack a little bit to hit a trigger to load the next area correctly.
Had I really seen her?
Keyboard movement is hard.
Had my senses given way under the burden of thoughts?
But yeah, since there's no reallocation for the rewind system, I can just overload it with a certain amount of actions.
Not rest until I had found her again.
There's a zip I could have done here, but I'm not about that life. I'd rather show off momentum strats. Anyway, to show you a little bit how complicated zips can be, I'm gonna take this checkpoint here. And I'm gonna try this zip once and see if it works. Very specific set of actions to hit certain triggers. Side rolls allow me to, like, you know, go to the side, so we can basically zip in every kind of direction. That worked. Nice. One of the, like, kind of inconsistent zips, because side rolls are not consistent every time. Oopsie. There's a faster zip here that I practiced yesterday, but I forgot, so I'm gonna have to do my lower one. Again, doing a side roll. Okay. So, this game, compared to Two Thrones and Warrior Within, has like a really long rewind. That means we can do much more complicated zips. What complicates it even more is the fact that I can switch between fast and slow rewinds. What that means is that I can either hold the directional key while rewinding, or not hold it. If I... Ooh, that was not even close. If I hold the directional key while rewinding, I get a fast rewind, and that pretty much halves the distance of the zip. So for example, if I do a dagger stab, yeah, and then I do it just without any movement keys when I'm rewinding, it's gonna cover a certain amount of distance. And if I do the same dagger stab but hold fast rewind, as in hold the directional key and get fast rewinds, I'm actually gonna halve the distance of that dagger. So I just skipped like the most annoying puzzle in all of video games with a very shouty guy. You can skip it in zipless as well, as you're gonna see later on tonight. You cannot skip it in MG, because MG sucks. Gonna do a little tricky wall run here, and then drop down for a good setup. I'm gonna aim to that corner. I'm gonna zoom in the camera so I can see when Prince jumps. Not with this particular one, but with most jump zips, I have to cancel it at a specific time, otherwise I'm gonna die from fall damage. So here I have to backtrack a little bit, because I need to hit a loading trigger that's in that hole there. Then I can just rewind back, get the sand cloud, because I'm gonna need the sand. So this is a cool zip where I need to like get a specific height, but I cannot get it just by jumping. Actually, hold on, it's daggers. I need to do down zips as well. That's like another unique thing to Sands of Time. If you do jump and assault slash, you get a low, like downwards momentum thing. Because if it's a jump, so it zips you upwards, but the sword slash midair actually like puts you downwards more than the other one puts you upwards, if that makes sense. So that little tricky wall jump there puts me into a perfect position to do another down zip. Gonna be able to see it right here. Like, it puts me downwards, then it puts me upwards. You cannot see it right now. And then the dagger just puts me forwards. So there's a fight supposed to be happening here, but there's none. I'm gonna do roll here, roll zip, and fast rewind it. And I'm gonna just drop out of bounds and die. Which seems a little weird, but there's a checkpoint trigger right outside of that window. And if I precisely hit that trigger, I cannot just like fall through it or whatever. If I precisely hit that trigger, I can spawn outside because I get the checkpoint. Double roll here, get the sand clouds. Enemies can be annoying here if you aggro them, which I unfortunately did. As you can see, getting in the way and whatnot. The reason I have to like do this weird zip through doors when there are enemies is because if I try to do an input, Prince would just focus on the enemies, and I do not want that to happen. Then I have to suicide to load the next area, get fire to this side. There's a new strat here, but I'm not sure if I can remember it. The aim is like this, and now what are the inputs? I think it is
That's not funny.
that kind of thing. That was not it, because the jump dagger probably has to be delayed. Let's find the checkpoint is right here, so I can just try again. I think it has to be delayed. Yeah.
That's not funny.
That doesn't zip properly. Well, never mind, let's just die. Okay, let me try one last time. Those are the new kid strats that us old schoolers don't do.
That's not funny.
I'm supposed to do an awkward shit. Ah. Okay. I know how to do it now. Let's suicide real quick. Brimstone comes in with the save. Okay, that was the first derp, but it's okay. There are not that many new strats that I'm gonna be doing, so don't worry. It's not gonna happen that much. Can you die, Prince, please? That's an interesting look at the game. Thank you. Yes, I have to do an awkward sword, which is a parry.
That's not funny.
Yeah, this should be fine now. And if it is, I'm gonna hit a trigger midair. Never mind. Okay, let's do the old strat. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that was still pretty close. It's fine though. I get this cutscene here now because I died several times though.
Find a way.
Which is a bit annoying because this cutscene would normally not be here. But dying spawned it. We're gonna get down to the bottom, and with this next zip, you're gonna like the fact that like you're gonna be able to see what's actually going on with the down zip. Right, so I do some inputs to the parry and the dagger to get across the room. And then downwards motion, upwards motion, as you could see Prince just, you know, getting up like that. This room took like 3 minutes. Still gonna get wrecked with last fight, skipped it. First try torpedo, not even world record has that. So the reason I torpedo jump off of the wall like that is because with the torpedo attack, whoopsie daisy, with the torpedo attack, the game starts to calculate your height after it, so you can actually survive a little bit of a higher drop. Not by much though, but in this case, that little bit is enough to survive it. Simple zip through the wall. So this is the zoo. I'm gonna game over here because of Farah shenanigans. But it's actually a good game over because it loads the next area. Would you please wall run on the wall? Thank you. I'm gonna do again a zip for which I need a specific height and aim. And I'm going to be switching fast and slow rewinds mid-zip. I'm gonna explain it in a bit. Perfect. As I was saying, when the jump sword has a downwards and upwards motion, I can actually slow rewind just the upwards motion of it, and then I get a bigger down zip. Alright, makes sense. Yeah, we don't care, Farah. I'm just gonna do another zip to get me into the next corridor. And now Farah is not here, and she needs to be here. Luckily, there's a checkpoint right at these doors. I'm just gonna zip a roll like that and suicide. I didn't hit a death barrier, which is kinda unlucky. That lost 2 seconds. That definitely matters after 3 minutes lost in that previous room. So Farah is here, and coming up are gonna be baths. I don't have to drink because I didn't lose any health, really. That's good. These scarabs can get quite annoying sometimes. Like, they can get in your way and block you. Let's hope Farah follows me. I'm gonna turn around and see if she follows me. If not, I might have to actually kill some scarabs. Okay, and now I'm gonna hit her here. Not because it's fun, well I mean it is. But I need to get her stuck here. Otherwise she's like gonna get stuck while I'm in the next room. Because I need her to follow me, otherwise I'm going to game over. And if she doesn't follow me, then that's screwed. I do a zip here to land on the sand cloud, because I need sands. And Farah should be following me if I get up here. There we go. So she's following me right now, and I can just continue. Otherwise, I would, in the next corridor, I would game over. So, as you know, in many Prince of Persia games, doors that are closed don't matter. If you saw that masterpiece that is Pop 3D, props to Epic Dude Guy for that run. You can skip those. I can just skip them, obviously, as well, as you have seen already many times. Here, I use the little steps that I'm doing with my mouse wheel to actually change my direction as well, because the camera here is weird. Ooh, this is a new zip as well. I'm gonna opt for the older one. If I can remember it, though. This is not even funny. I literally did these zips today. I think this should be it. If I swap the rewind. Oh, I didn't zip the roll. Come on, can I save it? No, I'm on the ground!
Stay there. I'll come down to you.
That's so good. Can I pop out? No, I'm too low. How was that too low is my question. Can I grab the ledge? Come on. Can I? I've had that before. No, game over. If I had just slightly more time, I would have actually grabbed the edge of it.
Wait for me. Wait for me. What?
I am waiting. Alright, let's give this another shot. Didn't do the soul slash now, because I buffered too soon. Like, that's good. Like, the game, if you haven't played this, you should. Like, it's a 2003 game, but it's... Oh, I zipped something else as well. Wow. But it's absolutely, like, magnificent in a way where it's, like, super, super smooth. The gameplay really is pretty much up to today's standards when it comes to the smoothness of movement and whatnot. Most of the time. Every marathon run I do is a train wreck, so it's fine. That's why I have a high estimate. There you go, that was better. Fire can cause a lot of issues in many categories, and this one, not really anymore. This is like one of the few places. There are certain triggers though, if you hit, you're just going to game over. Because it checks for Farah, and Farah is not there, you game over. And sometimes that can result in a game over loop, because there's no way to get Farah to that certain position.
Shall I stand on the switch?
No.
No.
Stay there. I'm coming back.
So yeah, these little steps, as I said, are done because I bound mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down to forwards and backwards motion respectively. Missed the trigger, that's completely fine. I can just hit it in the doors here. Yeah, let me try this zip one more time. This time in one rewind. There we go. That's more like it.
Stay there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the sand cloud, and this is a really cool zip. There's a trigger like right behind me, so I need to hit it. But the next area is forwards, right? So what I do is I zip a backflip to hit that trigger, and then the rest of the inputs are just to go forwards enough. So first I'm going to go forwards, then the backflip puts me backwards by a lot, and then another 2 inputs put me in this corridor, which is now loaded.
Careful. There's a ladder.
Scarps are supposed to be here, but since I zipped here, they're not. Another zip. This one is fairly simple. And you're gonna be able to again see me hitting triggers. Like, those are the kind of coolest zips, when you can clearly see the trigger being hit. Like so. Got the yearly cancel as well, nice. Pray for no game break. I mean, daybreak game over. So I fast roll zip through these doors. There's a trigger in them, so I have to hit them. There's a trigger right there as well, which I need to hit. And then I'm gonna zip in the cage that's top of that area. Mess hole, that is. And I should be getting my 5th sand tank. There we go. So right, like the next zip that or rather next duo of zips, let's say. There was a harder zip, which was like one of the hardest in the game. And then Choka just found out that if you do 2 zips that are faster, it eventually becomes like the entire difference is like 2 seconds, but the 2 simpler zips are 2 seconds faster than the fucking worst one. Crazy. That was not even close. And now I need to make sure to be forwards enough, because there is one of those triggers I was talking about, which checks for Farah. If I hit it, I'm going to game over. That was pretty close actually, but it should be fine. And then this one is just simple to get into the tower. You'll be hitting the bridge. Like so. And Farah needs to be here, but I can get her here by just deciding there's a checkpoint right up there.
No.
And I'm gonna do a really cool zip that is like convenient. The triggers are placed in like the perfect position for the zip to work. And I'm gonna skip the entire broken bridge. I actually got the perfect variant where I also hit the next trigger in the zip, so I'm gonna skip a cutscene. That would normally be here, about like Farah being there and stuff. Who cares about Farah anyway? I'm gonna pick up this sand cloud even though I don't have to, but it's for safety. So you might probably, when I'm talking, you might hear the keys. I'm actually playing this mainly on controller, mainly on keyboard and mouse. Is what I meant to say, but I use controller for certain parts. In certain parts it's just easier to navigate with the controller, especially in the early game I used controller there. Also, boom. Cutscene in that doorway, I just skip it. But for certain tricks, control is actually mandatory. So yeah, Prince just went invisible. You might be asking yourself, what the fuck? Well, I ask myself that question every time I play any of the Prince of Persia games, but there's a cutscene where Prince rips his sleeve off, because just progressively gets more and more naked. And since we skipped that cutscene, the game is looking for the correct textures, but it cannot find it. And this is exactly the reason I took the... Can I get back? Come on. Hello? put me backwards? Yeah, it put me backwards but without any sand. That's fine, I can get sand here. That's exactly the reason I took the extra sand cloud. Yeah, I'll see some peeps from the Reset City in the chat. How's it going, homies? Yeah, let's try this again. I probably aimed too far to the right, so I didn't hit the correct trigger. Now I'm confused. This shouldn't be missing. Okay, let's do a consistent setup then. But this shouldn't be missing at all. Would you mind flashing your sword, mister? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what's going on. Well, I might just... I don't have a... Ooh, this is kind of tricky now. Oh, I have one sand. Okay, let's give it one more shot. I didn't hit the trigger. And I'm not hitting the trigger. I have no idea why. This has actually never happened before. Like, I have missed it, but I have... Can you sword slash? Let's aim slightly more to the right. That's our last chance. And I said right, but I meant left. All calculated. That was all just for drama, ladies and gentlemen. This is all for show anyway. So I kinda left you hanging, thinking I was done, but I'm not. So I actually have to do zipless caves now. Because of the optimal strats. I need that one sand. I don't really remember how to do zipless caves anymore. That's quite convenient when I'm doing a zipless race radio tonight. I'm just gonna wall run here. I can do this jump, like I can make it over with a jump, but it's safer to just wall run. Yeah, those are actually pretty decent zipless caves, considering I'm half invisible. So here I have to zip through these breakable walls because I didn't pick up the second sword, which is the sword that allows me to break these things. But it's actually like fast to just zip through them instead of picking up the second sword and slashing them. Because picking up second sword happens in the bass and I like completely skip the bass, so. Okay, this zip should be free. You actually wrote it after I did the Brim. But you did save me, I swear. And I should be landing close to this save point. And I need to take the save.
Done.
And crash the game. The reason I crashed the game is because it's actually faster to crash it and load the save again than to have to suicide afterwards. Oh, you actually can't mash enter after this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the zip and it's gonna crash. I'm doing it just because it's going to crash, basically. But I have my hopes. I hope it doesn't crash. Let's see if it does. This zip is magical. Certain zips in this game are magical. Hey, I didn't hit the trigger, so it didn't crash. Okay, I'll take that. That's actually good. Because if you hit the trigger mid-zip, there's a chance for you to crash. And the crash is like dependent on very interesting things, like your streaming codec, for example. But yeah, we didn't crash. Because I missed the trigger, so I failed, but it was for the good. So here I hit a trigger that's above me, and then I get to the next area. Hopefully I didn't misaim it. Not even close. Right, let's hope ESA Germany doesn't happen again. With me failing this particular zip like 3 times. That was fun. Okay, I'm gonna take it safe. I'm gonna aim. And then I'm gonna do... Actually, hold on, you know what? Let's do it again. Let's not cancel the animations at all. 1, 2. Okay, that seems... That should be fine. Yay! Very nice. I learned my lesson, guys. See, I adapt. Okay, so this is the harem zip. It's quite a little bit complicated. And it's been giving me some trouble in terms of I don't know why sometimes I just go too far. So let's hope it doesn't happen this time, but it very well might. I have a checkpoint right before the zip though, so it's completely fine. Oh, didn't go too far. Nice. So yeah, that was a nice zip. At one point it was probably the hardest zip of the game. I'm gonna try this zip here as well. It has a chance to crash if I miss it. But I'm doing a jump dagger because there is a trigger below the ground that I hit, clearly. Which you trigger by turning this lever, but since I hit it in the zip, I don't have to turn the lever and everything is loaded. So far 0 crash run, that's pretty good. But we are about to enter Observatory, which also has a chance to crash. So I'm gonna zip through Observatory, there's a cutscene ahead of me. Okay, no crash arena. Zip was a little too close for my liking. But that's fine. So right here I'm actually gonna do a zip found by my best pal, Canadian BL. Wait, what? Not my best pal. But that's fine. He did some nice things for this community, okay? So I'm gonna zip the drop from this pole. And then do a sword slash. And the downwards motion from that drop from the pole is just perfect to get me into this corridor. So I have to take this death because as you can see something is not right with that corridor. I'm gonna once attempt this pretty precise zip.
Wait, let's see where this corridor goes.
Let's see, that could be good, potentially. Oh, I missed it just by a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Since I'm a noob, I'm gonna try it again.
Look, a crack.
Wait, let's see where this corridor goes.
Okay, this seems a little better, because I got better RNG with the side rolls. There we go, that's more like it. BL strikes back, I do like that. Anyway, there are some scarabs again, I can just ignore them. As there are basically just 2 fights in this, but there's gonna be just 1, I swear. No, probably not, probably 2. Okay, so there's a cutscene ahead of me, I'm just gonna zip through it with a roll. Then I'm gonna pick up the scent cloud that's down here, and come out is gonna be a really cool zip that's been known for a while, and it was used before. Like this zipping technique on the ledge that I'm gonna be doing was used before down zips were like fully understood and discovered. Like zips were found in early 2015. But you know, before we fully understood them, we used to do stupid things like this. But here it's actually really useful because I can skip the entire prison cutscene. So I'm gonna be standing on a ledge, jump twice, wait a little bit, jump twice, walk to the side, and then zip all of that. And what that does... Actually, I was supposed to slow rewind the first part. Let's see where I end up. Yeah, I'm dead. Where's the checkpoint? Ah, that's no good. Shit.
Look, a crack.
Wait, let's see
I can't believe I just did that, to be fair. Okay, let me show you the other route as well. I'll show you the diversification. So there's a trigger that I would normally hit in the zip, and I have to actually take it. So what I screwed up there is I wasn't supposed to fast run the first part of the zip, but the second one, and there's a death barrier right there that I hit. So I died. But that's life.
Here I
No,
am.
that's life.
Open the gate.
Not again. Watch out for spikes.
I should have probably taken the cutscene. I think it gives a checkpoint. I'm not really sure though. I'm just not gonna take it and just not fail the next zip. I think that's a simpler solution. Okay, let's try this again. But life is death, dude. Wait, what? How could you be talking about life and death after you speedrun Pop 3D? Okay, try this again. Make sure to slow rewind the first part of the zip. So these jumps on the ledge actually give me a downwards momentum, and I can end up below the ground somewhere here. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the first person glitch, which is gonna be like the main star of the evening in the zipless race. Oh man, did I just miss the trigger on the ledge? Hello? I'm actually confused as hell now. I'm not too low, right? Yeah. I must have missed it on trigger. This prison is like not that. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to do this one last time. I'm just gonna do the strats that I actually know. I have no idea which trigger I missed. But at least I have this checkpoint. So that's kinda good, I guess. Even though we have to watch this cutscene.
Here I am. I can't open the gate.
Yo, not gonna lie, that has never happened to me. I have no idea what I missed. Did you zip through, mister? The other prison cutscene skip that crashes 99 out of 100 times. To be fair, at this point it would have been faster to just take the cutscene like 2 times. Anyway, since I'm a nice guy and I care about the story and the plot, I'm also gonna show you this little cutscene. Tower of Dawn!
Look, that's the bridge to the Tower of Dawn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a different zip here, or rather not, because I don't really remember. Actually, yeah, I don't remember the precise time, because it's actually really precise.
That didn't happen.
Oh, there's a game over trigger there. Nice. That's why you fucking do the palm thing. Okay, I think it's time to do the zip.
Tower of Dawn.
I think the aim is like this. This is like, I cannot really overstep at all, even with the little steps that I'm doing. By the way, when I'm holding like the bulk key. That aim wasn't correct, I don't think. This area is starting to be my least favorite of the game. To be fair, this is probably my worst showing. I have ever had. So I'm slightly more to the right. Now I'm gonna end up in a wall. There's one more strat I can do. If this doesn't work. Because this could very well be a little too far. Ah, grab it, bitch. Thank you. So, no idea what trigger I missed previously, but I was gonna skip this cutscene, but instead I'm just gonna watch it. It's time for some donations now, thank you. What? There are no donations? Okay, never mind. The directors just told me them about to get cut off, so thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Rip Sabuyama. Oh, so we got in this prison where I was supposed to be like 20 minutes ago. But I have coffee, so everything is fine. Finally in prison. I wanted to make a remark, but then people would call me racist, so I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, at least I showed you the first person glitch. When I was on the invisible ledge, I turned 90 degrees, and as I said, it's gonna be explained mainly in the Ziprus race.
Now here I
Because that's like the main glitch we're gonna be using in that race. So now, prison zip. This used to be quite hard back in the days when we didn't understand how to like get downwards correctly. Hello, camera. The hell? Now it's not that bad. So with this zip, I have to switch fast and slow rewinds twice for both of those down zips. And I'm gonna end up in the ground. That's never happened before. Put this towards deleting the channel. I've never ended up in the ground.
No.
That's exciting. Okay, let's give it another shot. I'm really far now, what the hell?
That's
I should have just cancelled the zip and then I shouldn't have zipped the parry. Okay, what's happening with the camera? So first time I was too low, second time I was too far forwards. And this time I was too high. I gotta say, this zip is really fun. So this is what can happen to you guys if you speedrun this game. Please don't do it. Save yourselves. I speedrun this for like 2 years, even though it doesn't really seem like it right now, but yeah, don't do it. Changes you. That should be okay. I was a little too scared, but it's fine. Nice torpedo prints. So I was gonna go invisible here as well, but since I watched the prison cutscene, it actually didn't happen.
wait.
So I died here on purpose, okay? I died a lot this run, but this was on purpose actually, so I get a specific setup here.
It was the first time I had seen such a
So I have a constant, or rather consistent starting position. This zip, I also need to like not overstep at all. And crash too, but it didn't, so that's nice. So, my plan, if I was going underestimate, was to do something cool, or attempt it, but since I'm probably not at a good time right now, I'm probably not gonna be doing it. So there are enemies there, but I just double rolls it out of there. Ooh, 6th sand tank. Wow. I pick up the sand tanks because I need the sands. Oh, here there's an elevator fight that's actually quite hard. Casually. When I was a kid, I had problems with that. I had problems with many things, but yeah, this fight was one of them. My problem certainly wasn't being too good at video games. But 3 jump zips like that can completely skip the elevator. I can completely kill the run if I miss the next zip, so it would be nice if I actually aimed it properly, but yeah, not really gonna bother. You might be wondering, where the hell am I zipping? Like, what the hell? But, hello, there's a tomb cutscene. So this is where you know, you think these days, developers of games have become rather lazy. They put in your loot boxes, they release pre-releases, alpha releases, beta releases, gamma releases, not really. But this is the example of Ubisoft getting so fucking lazy. So you have a cutscene where you cannot see shit, right? You're thinking, what the hell, I cannot see anything. Well, guess what?
Why didn't you trust me?
This is what you get paid for. You put in dust, you put in sound effects, and everything is fine. You can work at Ubisoft. What is a cutscene? Welcome to Ubisoft. Basically that kind of thing. It's not the only thing that the devs got really lazy at in the end. Not only that, there's gonna be some amazing magical stats ahead, but there's also, like, before the elevator there was a health upgrade. You can pick up health upgrades in this run, which is done in all collectibles and 100% categories of which are mean, by the way. And yeah, there's like a life upgrade that you can just clearly see. Like, there's supposed to be these hidden things. If you explore, you're supposed to be rewarded. And you literally, when you're running towards the elevator, you can see the broken wall. So stupid.
We are together. What is it?
Yeah, normally this cutscene is like
I just don't like close
1/10 of the run. Not this time. What time are we looking at, by the way? Can you tell me?
When I was small,
How long has the run been taking?
she said that when I was afraid, all I had to do was speak that word.
Gotta be like 40 minutes minimum.
Open.
Like 50 maybe.
I've never told
47, yeah. Alright.
I can see
Well, I was gonna try something really cool, but if I failed it, which I probably would,
you.
I would lose too much time, so I'm not gonna try it. Because I don't want to mercy kill the run.
Farah?
Oh! So yeah, another like super. Someone was at Ubisoft, right? These guys in Ubisoft Montreal, they're probably French. No, probably 100%. No offense to French people, you guys are awesome, and I love you. But there was somebody who was like, dude, we gotta make the game faster, like, or rather longer, so it's not finished as fast. What can we do? Like, develop certain special areas with special enemies. Create another boss fight. How about you make fucking 3-minute motherfucking stairs? Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Here's your premium check for 1500 euros. Fucking hell, dude. I'm gonna take this cutscene for a checkpoint though. Because if I fail something, I don't want to run down the stairs again.
Isn't it beautiful?
This is the puzzle that gave a lot of people trouble.
Where are you?
It's across, 2 to the right, across, and then 4, 2, 2 on the upper floor. But I can just skip this puzzle by doing a simple zip here. I shouldn't be failing the zip. And whee! Boom. Can I kill this enemy to get his sand? Probably not 4-2-2, it's probably 2-2-4 or something. I don't remember.
Oh no.
I'll just zip, no one will notice, because like you guys are gonna be done at that point anyway. I can skip this puzzle as well by doing this little hop. Not this little hop, but this little hop. And now switching to controller again because I'm gonna be using another first person glitch to skip a cutscene here. It's actually faster than doing a zip. Never mind. I'm definitely winning the zipless race tonight, by the way. As you could see. I'm gonna tank some sands here for safety. Because if I die, or if I enter a cutscene, I'm gonna lose the dagger. That's why I cannot get in that cutscene that's down there. Because it's just gonna... Nice. Triple kill. I'm just gonna lose the dagger, because you're not supposed to have it here. Last fight skip to save estimate. I'm probably not even gonna get the zip before that, but... If it's a popular demand, I can try and just... there's a checkpoint there, so I'm not that doomed. If I fail, I can just finish the run. Okay, let me try it, I guess. But first I gotta do, pretty precise zip here, that's why I took my time setting it up. Because I need to hit a certain trigger to deload this area and load the next one correctly. Oh, I'm gonna be too far, actually. No, it should be fine. Yeah, it's cool. I did some mumbo jumbo with the fast and slow rewind again, but... My apologies. I hope this is this way, holy cow. I apparently forgot my inputs. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Clutch situation now. What is the last input? It's jump, dagger, backflip, jump, dagger, dagger. I think. No. Never mind. Yeah, so that just happened. We are back here.
Farah?
So much for saving the estimates. What is the last input of that zip? I literally did it off of muscle memory earlier. Oh, I almost went the wrong way. There's a cutscene right there. Can someone tell me what the last inputs are? I can skip that cutscene, by the way. I already seen him. That was also very nice. Thank you, Prince. What the hell? Then he rolls. Prince sometimes decides to do some interesting stuff. Hello? Did you fucking grab the ledge? On turn. Thank you. Oh, there's a jump. Oh. G to the G. I don't remember my own zips. That zip is not my own, but yeah. I'm really proud to represent the Prince of Persia community and show off this amazing run with these amazing skills. This route was in development for many years. That was a sick parry. My Dark Souls skills proving right there. This game is Dark Souls of Prince of Persia, by the way. Wait, what? Hey, I'm being interactive with the audience, okay? I'm bringing in the people. I let them talk. Why am I drinking when I'm doing last fight skip? Because I'm gonna do last fight anyway, because I'm gonna fail it. Last fight skip in a run was ever done once, by the way, by Vineve. And his run is shit, so it's not even fucking world record, dude. The skip itself saves 2 minutes. Why would you slash a sword when I was holding right mouse button? Parry. I switched to rewind speed at a weird time again. Did I hit the trigger? Yep. You can see the area deload that they're really good developing. I mean, there's a cutscene supposed to be here, but it's not. Okay, never mind. So let's try this again, okay? So, jump, dagger, backflip, jump, dagger, dagger, jump. That's more like it. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm probably gonna fail the zip though. I'm not even gonna get to do last fight skip. What are the inputs? Jump, backflip, jump, dagger, dagger, awkward. Jump. This could be good actually. If the entire zip is in there. One deload? Oh, I didn't hit the, yeah, never mind. RIP, last fight skip. The jump dagger timing is like really specific. That's fine though, that's a checkpoint right here. So, I'm gonna give you a little teaser for my victory that's gonna be happening later on tonight. I need to remember how to do this. Which way do I turn the stick? I hope it's right. It is. I'm a fucking legend. So this is how you do the ending zipless, and this is what you can look forward to this evening. As you can see, I'm very multi-talented speedrunner, being able to do several routes from several categories on the fly, no problem. So obviously, since I died, I lost the dagger, as I was saying earlier, so I have to do it zipless. Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10 and a half. That was not good. That was unoptimal. That's what really matters in a speedrun, like these climb ups and stuff. That's really important after you lost like an hour. I could still do it, but problem was that the lyre wasn't there. So the aim would be a little different. This skip works like 50% of the time. It works every time. What? No, like the last fight skip, what I wanted to try is pretty much a pixel perfect zip where you're hitting a teleport trigger that's like super far away in the distance. Oh, I just became a carpet. It's like super precise and inconsistent as well. All credits go to Sphere and Winnie really for that zip. Mainly to Sphere. So last fight. Am I gonna die here or not? Find out live at twitch.tv/PoPRuns. Please just don't leave after this run, like, other people are actually better. And I just got mid-air stuck on the ledge. That was nice. I was giving this super sword that I actually didn't pick up at the puzzle that I skipped. With some difficulties, but I did skip it. It actually one-shots these enemies, but they block like almost anything except for a torpedo. Sometimes you can get in like a lucky strike, like these stabs can sometimes hit, that's why I'm trying to go for them. Or this type of attack also hits. Sometimes the enemies bug out and you cannot even hit them, because they're like not there. I'll take the sand, thank you. Ouch! I can't even like parry their attacks because they're blocked that as well. And then we're just gonna be parrying each other for like, I don't know, like 3 seconds or something. Why did... What? Yeah, this is the last enemy, I hope. I'm gonna put away my sword so I don't get a little cutscene of him putting away the sword. You can do last fight, Skigo. And I'm gonna crash the game one last time here. Skip a cutscene, it's very important. Saves like a couple of seconds, which is really important now. And we got one last fight left, that's like really hard. I wanna see some fantasy in the chat or something. Like it's a really hard fight. And it's against the Vizier, which is the bad guy all along. I'm gonna have to wait for this fight to start.
I will handle.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna do some random stuff here, you know, like just faking some zips. Wait, why am I rewinding? Time? Hello? What just happened? Thanks for changing the estimate, dude. Alright, well, that was the hardest fight of all video games. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. I had a good time for certain parts were not as good as I would like to. Thank you so much, Sphere, for making a sub-estimate. I'm gonna be taking part in the 4-way zipless race where I'm literally like the biggest scrub ever, because I'm racing against people that are number 1, number 2, number 3 on the leaderboards. I'm number nothing on the leaderboards, okay? So that's gonna be quite fun. My estimate is 110, which is 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes faster than the world record for the category. I hope I can beat it. But no, I hope you enjoyed the run. Even though it was a train wreck, which is what usually happens when it comes to me and Sense of Time in marathons. Some of that wasn't my fault, some of that was my fault, because I just should have practiced a bit more. I gotta say, I got cucked by the time change, but that's just making excuses. So thank you so very much for having me, guys. It's been a blast so far. You guys keep on watching, there's more amazing stuff coming right up after the run. I have no idea what's coming up, but it's gonna be awesome nevertheless, because Prince of Persia is awesome, unless it's the Forgotten Sands on the V. So yeah, folk I can tell you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later tonight.